this morning and overnight, of course. All right. Yes, no trending topics? No, we don't have them. Should we just talk through them?
Yeah, let's talk through them.
Let's talk through them, because I think we can do that very easily.
Yeah, as Lee calls up those hashtags to look at what the main topics were that people were talking about.
Tom Moyani is the one that is, I suppose, you know, I mean, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, so he was fired yesterday.
Yeah.
But of course, remember, he also approached the courts. He approached the Constitutional Court because he was quite upset about these parallel processes, as he put it, being held against him. You have the Nugent Commission of Inquiry, of course, that made this recommendation to President Cyril Ramaphosa that he should be axed, and there was another disciplinary action also taking place simultaneously. So that's where that is. So I think he's still continuing his court battle all the same.
Absolutely, and also we've got our guest that's going to continue to talk about this this topic, Tom Moyani. Our guest, Mark Kingan, Acting SARS Commissioner, will be in studio.
Yeah,
so
and we'll talk all things SARS, but we will talk about Moyani as well.
Will you touch on the IT situation as well? Sorry. I mean, there's a gap.
Moving right along.
I'm moving right. Okay, next trending topic is Lorato Sengadi. So, I mean, I'm at the corner of my eye. I'm seeing the front page of the Sweater. We'll talk more about that, but Lorato fights dirty, and she certainly is. She's trying to stop the funeral, interdict the funeral from going ahead of Double HP, and, you know, you just want someone to rest in peace, don't you? But it's the politics that's left behind that's really getting a bit out of hand and ugly. So we'll talk more about that, but it was even in our news as well. That's
absolutely. And we'll tell you more when we get to look at the newspapers and what's making headlines there.
Again, Gender Summit, the big trending topic. They are good. We got them up. Gender Summit. So we were speaking that it's entering into its second day today. We heard President Cyril Ramaphosa addressing this, and I must say the stories that were coming out of there and the visuals, even if you had the volume down and you were just watching the women standing there holding up their underwear with words written on it, the faces of people that have been through any form of abuse and molestation, you name it. It was a very hard summit to
you know, one of the testimonies that stood out for me there was this young woman, and she was talking about her own ordeal, and you know how she essentially was a sex slave, as it were. But just relating her story, and then she spoke about where she had been taken, where she had worked, etc. And then she said she then started this organization, went to Parliament, and when she got there, half of her clients were there in Parliament.
Oh man. Phew, okay. That's tough. And then finally, dross rapist. I mean, you want to mix up the two, go for it. Think what you want to, but that Nicholas Nanau guy was in court yesterday, so he's been sent to vest copies now for psychiatric evaluation. And a lot of people divided on that, whether or not he is in fact going to get to serve justice, because he's now sort of going the insanity route, and many people are very much so. It doesn't matter what your mental status is. If you're a paedophile, you're a paedophile, end of story. But we'll leave it to the experts to examine his state of mind. That's where he is now. And if I'm not mistaken, that resumes on the 28th of November.
And this is the thing about the rule of law. The law is not meant to be emotional. The law is supposed to be as, you know, even-handed, even-keeled as it is. If they're pleading, you know, insanity or whatever the case may be, send him for psychiatric evaluation and then let the report come back and take it from there.
Yeah, indeed. All right, 21 minutes past 6. Let's take a break. Sports news after this.